Okay guys, welcome to day one of Twixmas. We're on bodyweight circuit today. Our first round is our warm-up, so just make sure you've got a little bit of space around you. Welcome to my new online setup as well, by the way. We're going to start with our squats. So find your squat position. We're going to go down and lift. So if this is your first one back after Christmas, just take it a little bit easier if you need to. If you're feeling really energetic after being cooped up for ages, then go for it. So we're doing 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off for 6, I think it is, and then we'll get a little rest. So first round is our warm-up. So second exercise for this one is going to be our press-ups. So if you want your mat, then grab it. So bring yourselves down, hands outside your shoulders, making sure you're bringing your weight forwards and then down. So we're not sending our head between our hands, it's your chest that's coming down. Send your elbows back slightly, keep your pelvis tucked under so you're not sticking your bum out, tuck it under, you're coming down and push. So we're going back up for our next exercise.
Exercise 3.
So stand yourselves up, we're going into our lunges. So alternating sides, forwards or backwards. Let's go. So keeping your feet like they're on train track, so you're not coming narrow, you're going to stay wide so you don't wobble. And as I say, if you want to go backwards, you can go backwards, or if forwards feels better, then do it this way. So we're going on to inchworms next. So we're going to be rolling down, walking out along the floor. Do another press up if you want to, or just hold the plank. So roll down, straight legs. Walk out into your plank position, either pause or press up, and then walk it back. If you feel a little bit dizzy, just don't stand up in between. So straight legs as you go down. Really make sure you get that stretch in your hamstrings, so the back of your legs. And then coming back up. We've got 2 more exercises for our warm-up. Side lunges are next. So bring yourselves up. We're going side to side. So stepping across and then back together. If you want to reach across here, you can. If you're starting to feel a bit energetic and you want to add a little hop, then go for it. So as usual, just work into your own level, listen to your own body, and do what feels right for you. Last exercise for our warm-up is going to be shoulder taps. So back into your plank position, knees or toes, and then tapping your shoulder. So lifting and tapping. Just check here, you've not got your bum stuck in the air or dropping too low here. You want to be in line, tuck your pelvis under. If you need to have your knees down, then here is fine. Just really bracing your tummy, making sure we're getting our abs warmed up. We're going to get a 30-second rest in a moment.
In 4, 3, 2.
Well done. Okay, grab yourself a quick drink. That's your warm-up. If you're on the replay and you want a longer warm-up, just pause the video and then join in again when you're ready. We're going to start adding some jumping. So we're doing in and out squats as our first exercise, which is that one. So it's a little hop in the middle and then reaching down. So same format, 6 exercises, 30 seconds on each. I'll give you options as we go through. Let's go. So down and hop. If you don't want to jump, just go side to side and reach down there instead. Okay, so jumping if you can, stepping if you need to. So thumb down, chest up. Good job. So we're going to go from the squat position into our plank. It's going to look like a burpee, but it's not. So from the back of your mat, squat down, chest up. Hands down, walk into your plank. Do your press up if you want to. Back to the squat, and then stand up. So make sure you're using that squat to come in and out of your plank. So you should get nice and warmed up around your hips. Good work. So we're on high knees next. This can be sprinting or jogging. Let's go. So drive the elbows back. Keep your chest lifted. Option, just march it. You can make it smaller and faster if you want to. Whatever you need to do. So draw your tummies in, lift up on your pelvic floor, and just go whatever pace you can manage. Good work. We're going into reverse lunges next.
Exercise 4.
So you're going to step back, drop your knee down, and then step together. So alternating sides. Again, like I said in the warm-up, make sure you're keeping your feet a little bit wide. So if you come too narrow, you're going to be wobbling. So take your feet a little bit wider. Just go as low as you feel comfortable. If you can get your knee down towards the floor, then do.
Exercise 5.
Okay, back into side lunges with the hop this time. Let's go. So a little hop in the middle and across. If you don't want to jump it, just stay with the stepping. That's fine. Good job. So again, choose your own level. We're going into tricep dips for our next one. So if you're near something stable that you can dip off, so that one,
Exercise
then do it. If not, join me on the floor.
2.
So fingertips point forwards, bend the elbows, leaning back. You make it harder, lift your bum off the floor. So really tucking the elbows behind you. If you're near the sofa, use that. You'll be able to dip lower. So making sure fingertips point forward, elbows go back, not out. So you're tucking in. If you've got weights near you and you want to use those overhead, then do that. Keep going.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Well done. Whew. There's 6 rounds altogether, by the way. We've done 2. So a third of the way through. So grab yourself a quick drink if you want one. Keep your feet moving. We're going to start with speed skaters next. I'm not sure if I'm too close to the wall for these. We'll find out in a minute. So jumping side to side. If you want to do it without the jumping, then you can.
Exercise 1.
Okay, so you're going to jump across, back foot behind, and then the other way. Let's go. So imagine you're speed skating. If you don't want to jump it, just step it. And if you need to take your back foot down, then do it. If that makes you feel better. If you want to make it harder, reach further down towards the floor. So jumping whatever level you can manage, and whatever speed you can manage. We're on calf raises next.
Exercise 2.
So feet underneath your hips,
3, 2,
lift
1.
and down. So you lift up onto your toes and then down. If you want to make it harder, do singles. So up and down. You can really make this one burn by just tapping down. So you're going to lift, tap, like that. That'll really get it burning. So again, choose whichever one you want to do. Make sure it feels tough.
Exercise 3.
We're onto our fast feet.
In 4.
1 step forward, 1 step back. Let's go. Just going to turn it up a little bit. So 1 step forward, 1 step back. If you need to, just slow it right down so you can step it. If you can though, really nice and quick. Good work. We're on to pulse squats next. So we're going to squat, little pulse to the bottom, and come back up. Make it harder by adding more pulses. So squat position, down, pulse, and up. So little pulse at the bottom, and up. So get your bum down, and keep your chest up. Weight goes into your heels, and your chest is up. So imagine that wall in front of you. So it's not this. Chest up, bum down. If you want to make it really tough, stay down and pulse for the whole thing. Good work. We're on star jumps next.
5. In 4, 3,
So here if you can,
1.
here if you need to. Let's go. So jumping it if you can, stepping it if you need to. Get your heels down, lift up on your pelvic floor, brace your tummy. Really reach those arms up high. If you're feeling good, make it faster. We're back on the floor with some press ups next. We're going to stagger them. We'll have one arm forwards, one arm back, so like that.
In 4.
Okay, bring yourself down, knees or toes. One hand forwards, one hand back, chest down, and then switch over. So again, send your weight forward so you're not doing this. Weight comes forwards and then down. So you should feel this across your chest. You're going to get a rest after this one. Good work. If you can do 4 ones, do 4 ones. Keep going until you count down.
In 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh. Well done, halfway. So grab yourself a drink if you want one. And bring yourself back up. Last round is all on the floor. Ooh. Okay, we're starting with lateral jumps. So side to side jumps.
Get ready.
You can do doubles, singles, or step it.
4, 3,
Let's go.
1.
So doubles, singles, or stepping. I'm going to do this one because my ankles are dodgy today. I went running with the dog the other day and it kills me. So jumping if you can, stepping with me if you need to. So really nice and quick, jumping side to side. Again, tummies in, pelvic floor lifted. This should get your heart rate right up if you're doing the jumping.
Exercise 2.
Okay, this one's a leg burner. Feet underneath your hip. A squat here. And then a wide squat. Let's go. So narrow. And then wide. You'll need to adjust your feet in between. So toes point forwards for narrows. Toes point out for wides. So your knees are always tracking your toes. So you can see they're coming forwards for your narrow squats. And then out for your wide squats. Good job.
Exercise 3.
Football feet.
4,
Feet underneath your shoulders. And tap. Let's go. So really nice and fast if you can. Again, tummies in. Pelvic floor lifted. Everyone feeling more alive, less sluggish? Good job. So really nice and quick. Good job. We're on curtsy lunges next. Just like your speed skaters, but you're putting your foot down and you're not jumping. So you're going to cross behind, drop your back knee down, step together, and then the other way. So thing to watch for here, don't let your hips stick out, tuck your bum in, and then crossing side to side. Good work. So chest up, keep an eye on that front knee. We're doing power squats next. So that's those jumping ones. You're going to jump or step, land into your squat, hop or step out. Let's go. So making sure you're landing towards the back of your foot, so not your toes. We are not jamming your toes into the floor. Make sure as well you land into that squat, so you're not jumping, landing and then squatting, you land into it. And if you don't want to jump it, just join me and step it. So we're going to go into plank position next.
Exercise 6.
High or low plank.
3.
You're going to send your hips up towards the ceiling and then slowly lower back to plank, no lower. So hips up and then slowly lower down. Keep your pelvis tucked under. Neck stays in line with your back. Oh, I might go take my jumper off in a minute. Finally. So just check that you're not coming any lower than your plank position, so no lower than here. Let him count down.
In 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well done, we've got 2 more rounds. Oh, I can finally come off. Okay, so we're going to start with cross jacks. Whew. Okay, so cross jacks. You're going to cross over, out, over, and out. If you want some arms, they're here. If you don't want to jump it, go back to the stepping version here. Let's go. Across. So with the arms is here. Don't overthink it. So cross, out, cross, out. Good job. So really lift up on your pelvic floor. Well done. Another leg burner next. Woo. So we're going to squat, curtsy lunge. Let's go. So squat, curtsy lunge the other way. You make this harder by staying down. So you get rid of the lift. So imagine you're under a really low ceiling and you try not to hit your head. If you want to keep coming up in between, that's fine. So it's squat and curtsy lunge. Choose your level. Both are hard.
Exercise.
So imagine you're standing in a box. You're going to step out and in. Let's go. So out and in. Do not overthink it. So out and in. As soon as you overthink it, it's going to go. If it gets too much, just jog it out on the spot. If your brain is not woken up yet, just keep moving. Good job. We're going back into our squats.
Exercise.
We're going to slow them right down.
4, 3.
So we're going down for 4 and up for 4. So super slow. So super slow motion ones. So down, little pause, and back up. Catch your breath, send those knees out, and keep your chest up, so eyes towards me. Really squeeze your bum as you're coming up. Ooh, it's going to be a killer for the next one. So we're going to do a squat and a twist. Let's go. So squat, and then twist your lower body. So down, and twist across. If it gets too much, or it's too complicated, just do the regular squat jumps without the twist. Oh, these should burn after those squats. Good work. We're doing circle planks next. So we're going to start standing. We're going to walk our hands in a circle one way, and then a circle the other way. So coming down, walk your hands into a really big circle, all the way around, and then back up, then the opposite way. You come down, walk your hands round. So the bigger your circle, the harder this one is. Again, if you don't want to stand up, just come back to your squat position and use whatever space you've got.
Take a
Let him count down.
In 4, 3, 2.
Oh, there's the legs. Okay, and the whole of the last round, all on the floor. We're going to start with mountain climbers. If you don't want to go on the floor, you can do high knees standing up instead. Okay, bring yourself down, last round. Hands under your shoulders and run the knees in, let's go. So keep your neck in line with your back. If you need to slow this right down, here is fine. So make sure you're not back here, so you want your weight forwards. Hands are directly underneath your shoulders. And then as fast as you can manage with those knees. If you don't want to go on the floor, stand up and do high knees instead. That's fine. We're going into the back extensions, lay onto your tummies. Rest your head onto your hands. You're going to lift and lower. If you want to leave your hands on the floor, do it here. So you're not using your arms, you're using your lower back. If you want to lift your legs at the same time, then do it. Eyes on the floor. Neck nice and long. Exhale up. Inhale down. We're doing plank jacks next.
Exercise 3.
Option is star jump standing.
3, 2.
So plank position if you can. Jumping your feet out and in. If you want to step this one, this is fine. And if you don't want to go on the floor, stand up and do star jumps. Just keep moving. So if you're in your plank position, hands underneath the shoulders. You can do this on your forearms. You'd make sure your elbows underneath your shoulders. And I'll say if you don't want to jump it, just step it. Choose your level.
Exercise.
Roll onto your back. We're doing dead bugs.
3, 2, 1.
So back and head stay on the floor. Either just the legs, or you take the opposite arm back at the same time. Make sure your back stays on the floor so you're not arching. Keep the rib cage tucked in. If it's too much doing the straight legs, tap the toes down like this instead. This is fine. What are we on next? Cycling.
Exercise
Pick yourselves up halfway.
In 4.
Lean back onto your elbows if you need to. And you're going to cycle. If you need to lay all the way down, then do that. If you want to make it harder, whoop, you come up and do it here. So choose whichever level. If you want to, you can try cycling backwards. Make sure you're breathing. We're finishing with our shoulder bridges. This will be our final exercise for today. Oh.
Exercise 6.
So lay yourself down, feet on the floor.
3,
Turn your pelvis under. Muscle squeeze. Lower back down. So keep an eye on those knees. Make sure they're not dropping in or out. And really squeeze your bum at the top. So squeeze as you lift. And then back down. So really keep your pelvis tucked under. So you're not arching. Tuck it under. Keep going until he counts us down. Or
4, 3, 2, 1.
or.
You have reached the end of your workout.
Well done.
Well done.
Good job. Oh, okay, stand yourselves up. I like having my new phone. I can pause my music on it. New phone, my new watch even. So stand yourselves up, just a little step side to side. We'll do a really quick cool down and stretch. So do your shoulders a little roll. Went fast, didn't that one? Lean on someone if you need to. Grab one foot. Knees together. Hips forwards till you get the stretch. Oh. And then switch sides. So grab the other foot. Knees together. Hips forwards. Good job. Give it a little shake off. So reach up over your head, stretch up nice and tall, and lean to one side. And then the other side. Tall as you can, really reach up. Drop the arms down, and you're done. Day 1 done. So leave me a comment if you've done it on the replay, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning.